All right. Welcome, everybody. I see some people filtering in through the chat. We've got 51 people here so far. Hopefully we get quite a few more. My name is Chloe Sutton. You can also call me Chloe Mackey. I've also gotten married and changed my last name. And this is your weekly Fitter and Faster Fuel class. And we love it. And we're going to keep doing this. And we're so glad that you all are here. Let us know over in the chat where you're from. And maybe favorite stroke today. Tell us your favorite stroke over in the chat. We'd love to hear it. Cierra and I are both mid to long distance freestylers. Cierra probably more in the mid, me more in the to long, but overlap there probably in the 400 freestyle mostly.
Yeah. I think there was actually, Chloe, I have a picture of us in a ready room from Charlotte Ultra Swim. It's like you, me, Allison, Lotta.
Yeah.
I have a picture of us. Right? Yeah. I was like, this is a crew. I like it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, so we've got Cierra Runge here. She is a Olympic gold medalist from the 2016 Olympics, and she's also getting her degree in, and I always get this wrong, I don't know why it doesn't stick in my head, nutrition and healthy living. Isn't it with psychology, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it. Yay. And so we're so glad to have her. We're so glad that she's doing this with us. And we plan on doing a lot more. We've actually got a meeting tomorrow to see how we can take this thing to the next level. So thank you, Cierra.
Yeah, absolutely. I love doing it, and I love sharing kind of what I know about cooking and what I know about nutrition with you guys. So, and I've seen a couple people post a bunch of the stuff, like some black bean brownies. I saw some posts with the balls, the little energy bites, some of the egg muffins. So keep posting, guys, because I see them, and it's really cool to see. So I love seeing how you guys are making your own little spins on stuff and everything. So yeah, hope you guys are having fun with it too.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and share your recipe today so people can start taking a look at what we're going to be making. We also posted it on Instagram, on Fitter and Faster's Instagram. We posted it there as well. So you can take a look at that. But take it away. What are we making today?
Awesome. All right, guys. Today we're doing some really quick smoothies. They're really fast, so I'm going to do 4 different types for you guys. And these are really good for post-practice, a little snack, dessert, a dessert option. I like to do, one of them we're doing is a chocolate peanut butter cup, which is my guilty pleasure, is anything chocolate, anything peanut butter for sweets. So that is my favorite one. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a banana cream pie one today. We're going to do a chocolate peanut butter cup, an orange mango, and a berry berry. So these are 4 different types, and the recipe sheet that you guys get and download, and it's on Instagram. On the bottom, it has a how to build any smoothie. And so what you guys want to do is you pick from each category, and then in the little white squares underneath, those are just showing options. A lot of them don't, you don't have to use them, and if it seems like a weird combination, it probably won't work. But I just wanted to give you guys some examples of how to build any smoothie, so that you guys can, mess around with different recipes, try different things, and build your own. And that way you guys can get creative and have a really good nutritional snack post-practice little thing. So I'm going to go through some nutrients with you guys before we get started. And I'm going to do probably one at a time. So I'll do the banana cream pie first for you guys. So the main bulk of all these smoothies, for the most part, I like to use the base of like bananas and fresh fruits and stuff like that, just to get a lot of veggie and fruits in there. So this one, we're going to start off with some bananas. And I use, probably for bigger ones, I use probably 2 bananas. If you're making just a personal one, I tend to stick with 1 banana, just because it's just a personal one instead of doing 2 or 3 people. But rule of thumb, probably 1 banana per person drinking a smoothie. You can also, I have on the recipe frozen bananas. So tip with these guys is to freeze them. What you guys want to do is you want to peel them first, because I made the mistake of actually just freezing them like this.
I've made that mistake before
and it was
too.
not good. I like pulled them out and I was like, that's not right. I was like, I don't think that's right. They were like all gross. So you guys want to make sure you peel. You want to peel them, dice them, or just half them. Stick them in a Ziploc, stick them in an airtight container, and then freeze these guys. And then instead of using ice, you guys can just use this. The ice just kind of keeps it cool and actually gives you a little bit hit of water, which is nice too. Never a bad thing. But the reason I like using bananas in my smoothies is because they are really good for you as athletes. They're easily digestible carbs. They've got some good potassium, which will help with your muscle cramping. If you are prone to muscle cramping, you want to look for foods high in potassium, because that'll help you a lot with making sure that you don't have, a Charlie horse mid-practice like I have had before, and it's not fun. So these guys, I'm going to tilt you guys down so you can kind of see my blender. Got to fight with it for a little bit.
What kind of blender do you have?
I have a Ninja, and I like the Ninja because it has like different things like that you can add on to it. So I've got like a dough maker, a dough hook. I've got these little guys, which are lifesavers, the little personal ones, because then I don't have to deal with cleaning this big guy. But I use there's different blenders out there. There's Ninja. There's Vitamix is a really popular one, I know. But I like the Ninja. I think it's a pretty good one. Okay, guys, so you're going to just plop your 2 bananas in. Oop, that one did not work. I just fought with it and lost. Does anybody else see that? Like, how do you do that to a banana other than brute force? Like, I just tried to open a banana. Has anybody ever seen the ones where I think it's gorillas or monkeys that open it from the bottom? I've never been able to do that.
No, just pinch it. Pinch it.
I feel like it just, smush it. Oh, look at that. Oh, and it fell.
It depends on the banana.
So that one later. But I always it's so funny because when I watched that happen before, I was like, wait, what? Anyway, enough on my rant. So we got two of our bananas in here. I'm going to use some graham crackers in the banana cream pie one. You guys can use, Velveeta. No, that's the cheese. I always get this confused. Belvita for the crackers, not Velveeta. That will not end up in a good smoothie. But this kind of gives that the crust flavor, I guess, of a banana cream pie. And I'm gonna put in I'm gonna start with 2 crackers, and we'll up it from there if it's not pie enough. So I'm gonna throw that in there, and that just is more of a flavor, guys. They're just graham crackers, so the nutrition is kind of meh on them, but they add flavor, and I just like the graham crackers. You guys can substitute the Belvitas in there. Any kind of breakfast cookie or biscuit, I guess they're called. There's Nutri-Valley, I know, does some. You guys can, anything that really has like the honey graham-ish texture, because that's just giving it the crust feel to it. We're going to go with some milk. And if you guys look in your blender and or like your little attachments, they have your ounces on one side and the cups on the other. So I'm going to fill this guy up probably up to, I'm going to say 24 ounces, and we'll go from there. If you want a smoothie that is more liquidy, you're going to add more liquid to it. Rule of thumb, if you want it thicker, less liquid. So I'm going to start at 24 ounces. I'm just going to add that right on in. And so you just want to get it about to the line. Doesn't have to be super on point. No. And then the last one, this is why this is so easy and I love it, is just vanilla. You're just add a little splash of vanilla in. And that's just, again, going to give it the cream pie, I guess, flavor. So milk is really good. You can use almond milk. You can use cashew milk. Pretty much the nut milks are the same as normal cow's milk. It's just dependent on your allergies. If you have a nut allergy, obviously don't do almond milk or cashew milk. You can use coconut milk, which isn't the same nutrients as cow's milk. It doesn't have any protein, but the other two, nut milks have about the same fat content, salt content, liquid content, but cow's milk is the one with the highest amount of protein in it. So that's why I like to use cow's milk. It just has a little bit more protein in it. All right. So I'm going to mute you guys so you don't have to listen to my blender going. But this, you're going to put on the setting. Mine has a setting for, oh, I forgot the ice. I forgot. Because I didn't freeze my bananas, I'm going to throw some ice in here. And that'll help just keep it cool and just add a little bit of texture to it. So I just do a solid handful, clearly, of ice to it. And this just helps keep it cool, keeps it tasty, the whole thing. All right, now I'm going to put you guys on mute so I can blend it real quick. And I have a frozen drink and smoothie option on my blender. So I'm going to use that one. If you don't have that, you should have a low, medium, or high option on your blender. And I start with low, go to medium for about 15, 20 seconds each, low, medium, high, and then you'll get that kind of smoothie texture feeling. All right, so I'm going to mute you guys real quick.
All right, we're blending. I'll introduce you guys to my puppy. You guys may remember Ollie. He sometimes sits in the room with me if my husband's busy during these webinars. But he is now, tomorrow he will be 12 weeks old. So he's a lab. This is Ollie. And he is chewing on my computer cable, my charging cable. So I might have to go down and push him off of it every once in a while throughout the webinar. So he's my little quarantine buddy. We got him because my dog Teddy, we have two dogs. So now my dog Teddy, we were worried about him being jealous when the baby comes. So we basically got my dog Teddy a puppy. I'm really excited about this smoothie. This sounds so good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sweet. Awesome. All right. So this is, I learned this when I was doing an internship at Arizona State with the nutrition department. And I fell in love with it, and I make it a lot. So this is done, and I like my smoothies like that just went everywhere. But you kind of see when I pull the mixer, the blade out, it kind of has a drippy, smoothie consistency. And that's like, if you want it thicker, you can also add a second banana, like I said, or just reduce the amount of milk you put in it. And that'll thicken it up. I actually, my fiance made one the other day that literally looked like a Frosty. I've never seen a smoothie so thick. And it was really funny because the blender actually was really struggling with it because it was just going like making noise I've never heard before. So this is ready to go. And I'm going to pour a glass of it just so you guys now can see, and don't mind, we only have Mugambu mug glasses, so please don't mind my glass choice. It's the only one I have.
Oh yeah, that's a good
how good does that look? It's so good. And,
banana and smoothies makes them such a rich consistency.
Yeah, and it's nice because it's kind of I'll use this for a dessert, or I'll use it for post practice. And I know I said, do you guys try to get as much protein as you can out of whole foods? But if you are going to use protein powder, you want to make sure that it's NSF certified, and you want to make sure that it checks all the boxes, has gone through testing. You want to make sure it's third party tested, just so you guys don't get anything that's cross-contaminated. And if you are going to add protein, you're going to do about 1 scoop into here. I think I actually have the NSF look on it. So you can see right here, it's backwards, but you get the whole shebang. It says NSF on it. And that means it's certified for sport and it has been tested. So just, if you guys are going to, that's what I would suggest. If try to get it from Whole Foods though. That's my kind of ballpoint that I want to get across to you guys. So I'm going to pour this into another container, and I got a quick do a rinse of that one because I got to use that later. But I'm going to start on the second one. So do you guys want to do, I'm going to lean down. Do you guys want to do mango, peanut butter cup, or berry berry? I want to see in the comments. Anybody have any preferences on which one we do next?
It's a couple of seconds delayed, so it might take a couple seconds. Or I can throw up a poll, but they'll respond in a couple seconds.
Oh, yeah. Well, the
mango. We had this mango.
Mango.
Mango. We got one berry,
right, mango.
one peanut cup, mostly mango.
Nice. Cool. Mango. Let's do a mango then. All right. So mango. I'm going to use this is a personal for a very big 6'4" person. Or if you're just super hungry. This one is my secondary one. I'll make probably the berry one in this one. Just because I have one container and 4 smoothies. So, all right, mango one. We're going to start off. This one I'm not going to use bananas in this one. I'm going to use the mango as kind of my ice in this. And mango is really good because it's got a high level of vitamin C in it. I like to buy the frozen ones just because they keep longer, because mangoes I find are kind of like avocados, where they are fine 1 minute, or they're not ripe, ripe and then way overdone. So
5 minutes where they're like perfect, and if you don't use it during those 5 minutes, it's like, dang it.
Yeah, you're like done. Like that's it. So when I'm doing a more personalized one, I like to add probably a solid handful. If you're doing the big guy, the big blender, I'd say probably 2 handfuls of mango. So I was saying that these guys are really high in vitamin C, which is good for your immune system to help you, kick any illness, help your body really fight anything that it might be fighting, and prevent, it getting sick in the future. And also is good carbs for fueling, and has anti-inflammatory properties. So again, if you're getting sore, tired, you feel beat up, mango will help fight your muscle inflammation and make you kind of help you with your soreness level. So the next thing I'm going to do is orange juice. So orange juice, also high in vitamin C. This is actually a really good immunity smoothie. If you guys are feeling blah, if you want to make sure your immunity, you don't want to get sick, this is actually a great one because it's really high. Orange juice is also very high in vitamin C, which will help with your immunity. And I recommend to try to get as much orange juice or orange nutrients from actual oranges. Orange juice has a tendency to have a higher level of sugar, and it's processed, so it loses kind of the nutrients as it goes, but it's still good. And I use just store-bought 100% orange juice in my smoothies, just because it is a pain to just juice oranges. But if you're looking for just an orange, go for whole orange. Try to limit your intake of juice. So next thing in this one, I'm going to put a little bit more vanilla. And if you guys end up using almond milk, you don't have to use vanilla. You can buy vanilla almond milk. It comes like that, and then you don't have to worry about putting in extra vanilla almond milk. I'm going to throw some spinach in here as well. Spinach is great iron and fiber. And if you're iron deficient like I am, this is a great source of it out of red meat. And so I like to throw this in here. And vitamin C actually helps you absorb iron. And iron is what makes red blood cells and all that good stuff in your blood that helps transport oxygen and nutrients around your body. So the more you have of those and the better stock they are, the more nutrients are getting around your body and the better off kind of your body will be. So I do a solid handful in that one too. This will turn it kind of green. So if you don't like weird colors in your food, maybe take that out. Don't put it in. And then I'm going to throw in some, I only have cow's milk, but you can also use the almond milk with the vanilla already added to it. This also kind of tastes like, if anybody likes orange creamsicles, it also gives off that flavor, which is one of my favorites. I also really love creamsicles. And then I'm going to just top it off with some chia seeds because these add some good fat, some omega-3s, and some fiber, and they actually help fill you up. So if you're super hungry and you can't wait until dinner, chia seeds are the way to go to add that to that, or an option for sure. And if you're super, super hungry, obviously snack. Don't rely on strictly smoothies, but this is a great option. I'm actually going to add some more orange juice to this because it's, see how I have the level a little low? So if I do it like this, it's going to be super, 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 super thick. So I'm going to add a little bit more orange juice. Probably, up to there. You don't want to overfill if you're doing these personal little options. You don't want to overfill because, again, the other day when my fiance was making a smoothie, he overfilled it and he did this and put the blade in, and it just went and completely just leaked out the sides because it should have like a max liquid count on it, but sometimes you get a little overexcited and like I do sometimes, and it spills over. All right, I'm gonna mute you guys, and I'll show you the final thing when it's done.
I think something that would be.
Can you hear me, Chloe, or no?
I can hear you.
Yes.
You can hear it still. Well, that's not bad. Oh, there we go. So one thing that you guys might be able to replace the orange or the mango with is like a pineapple. Mango if you don't have mango.
All right, guys. So this guy's done.
Can you hear me?
See, it kind of gave it a little green color, but not that bad. Not too bad at all. Can you hear me, Chloe? Are you guys?
I can hear you, but I don't think you can hear me.
I don't know why I can't hear you all of a sudden.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna refresh.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah, there you go. I don't know what just happened, but we're good. We're on. All right, guys. So this is. I don't know if you could hear me or not. I was just kind of talking to myself, and that's good. So this is the end result, and you can see it kind of has an orange or a green texture. Goodness gracious, color. I don't know my colors from my textures apparently. And if that is super off-putting to you, take out the spinach, and it'll just be a nice orange color. Oh, that is like a creamsicle. It's like a melted creamsicle, guys. That is so good. That might overtake the banana one. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. That one's pretty good. That's like seriously, like that's a creamsicle in a cup. So again, if you're looking for dessert option with Whole Foods that has very limited added sugar, here you go.
Sierra,
yeah, that might be my new favorite.
Sierra, is there something you can replace? Is there something you can replace the chia seeds with, like maybe an alternative ingredient?
It's kind of hard to replace. I mean, you don't have to add chia seeds at all. It's just something you can add. If you don't have it, it's okay. Just look for maybe. The hard part is it's such a unique thing. I would say just omit it from this one. Take it out, and you're missing a little bit. But you can get your omega-3s and stuff from other sources like salmon. And some nuts. So actually the peanut butter one will help with that, getting some healthy fats in there as well. But I say if you just don't have chia seeds, just leave them out. Alyssa, I see flaxseed. Flaxseed might be a little interesting. I've never tried it. I've never had that texture or how it reacts to liquid, or at least when it's in liquid. Chia seeds have this tendency to bloat, which is actually really funny because I made some test smoothies last night. So that I could have some, and the chia seeds, I put them in the dishwasher and then ran my dishwasher, and the chia seeds like got huge. I was so confused to what it was, and it was the chia seeds had just taken on so much water. It was really funny. Can you put these in the fridge? You can. I would say if you're gonna keep these for later, just be aware that the chia seeds will bloat. They will get bigger and they'll kind of not gel, but they'll have more. You'll definitely notice them more than.
They're kind of slimy.
Yeah, they kind of get a weird texture. So if you're okay with that, which I am, I don't mind that in a smoothie. But if you're not, just leave it out, and then you're good to go. And this can, like, you can have these in your bag or in a cooler after practice. I've done that before, and it has been really good. And the next one is actually my favorite ones I think are just gonna cycle through because I love all four of these, and because I was like, the next one's my favorite one, and I just said that one was my favorite, and then I said the banana cream pie was my favorite. So the next one, I think, how about we alternate between like fruit and.
I did a poll, and I asked berry or peanut butter cup, and 73% said peanut butter cup.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna guess. The peanut butter cup was gonna be next. All right, so we'll get that one. I'm gonna take a sip of I've got like a bunch of smoothies to drink, so I'm gonna.
You've got a lot of
banana
smoothies.
cream pie. Let's go. I have so many smoothies to drink, guys, and I'm not mad about it. All right, so this guy's gonna be okay. Hold on, let me do a quick rinse of the banana cream pie. Mugambu. Because
we're going to do all four, you guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to do all four.
Yeah, we're getting all four, guys.
Yeah. These are quick. These are such a great, easy snack. This is a great thing to have on the way to a swim meet, on the way home from a swim meet, if you can put them in a freezer or cooler.
Yeah.
These are such fantastic snacks.
These are good for meats too, guys. I don't know if that's helping or hurting. If I turn that off, how's that?
That's good.
Oh, okay. I'm like looking in the background. I'm like, what is the lamp that I'm using for my light source? My kitchen is super tiny and has really bad lighting. All right, so pro tip for washing your blades of these. These are really sharp. They can destroy ice and obviously pulverize spinach and all that stuff. So when you're doing this, I recommend just rinsing it and then running through the dishwasher. If you don't have a dishwasher, ask your parents if they can help you with it, just because they are very sharp, and I don't want you guys cutting yourselves. All right, so you just put that in there. We're gonna throw some bananas in there. So same thing with the bananas. They're super helpful for cramps. They're good carbs. They've got good sugars in them for energizing you or replenishing and giving you back what you lost during a practice. And so that's why I like having them on hand, even just to have like as a snack just by itself right after practice. And this is probably my favorite one to drink after practice because it's got chocolate milk in it. I use a low-fat chocolate milk. Chocolate milk is actually one of the best things you can have after a hard practice, hard set, hard meet, because the sugars and the carbs in it are very helpful for replenishing all that you burn through during your workout, during your meet, during that high intensity. It has high quality protein, so all that protein you're getting from the milk, you're getting also through this. It's got good calcium, potassium, like all the good stuff to rehydrate and replenish the nutrients that you got rid of during sweat. And I know you guys probably know this, but you sweat a lot in the water. If you've ever gone for a run, like I have, during this, this pandemic, you notice you sweat a lot more than when you're in the water. Like I didn't realize how bad I sweat until I got there. It was so like I got outside and I was like, wait a second, I'm really glad I'm in a sport that does not require me to be outdoors. All right, guys. So 24 ounces is probably another good rule of thumb on this one. Sometimes I'll make this like, I don't know, thicker, and then you can put it in the fridge or the freezer and it turns into kind of an ice cream, or pudding if you like pudding. So that's a great dessert option, post-practice option. Next, we're going to throw in some peanut butter. I like to do probably, if I'm doing just a personal, I will do about 1 tablespoon. If I'm doing a bigger load, I'll probably do 2 tablespoons. So just if you're fighting with the jar, that's about what you want. I'm just going to throw that in there. I'm going to do 2. And peanut butter is also really high in protein, guys, so that will help as well with repairing your muscles, because when you work out and when you work really hard, your muscles break down and have little micro tears, and protein is what helps build your muscles back up. And that's why that's really important to do after, hard meets, hard sets, everything like that. It's got good fuel because it's got a high nutrient dense composition. Because it's made out of peanuts, it's got good fuel and good fats and stuff to help fuel you through, your day, your next workout, and all that stuff. I'm going to throw some ice on this, and then honestly, that's good to go. If you guys want to add chia seeds, totally welcome to. I'm not going to do it in this one because I have it in the other one, and I'm drinking all of these back to back. But I like to do 2 handfuls of that, and then it turns it almost into a frosty, like one of the chocolate Wendy's Frosties or McDonald's Frosties. It has that texture and feel to it, only it's a peanut butter cup version. So I'm going to give this a quick blend, and I'll be right back.
Alyssa, those of you who are Izzy, if you guys could stop flashing the question thing, it's just a little distracting and annoying. Yeah, can you stop doing that? This will probably be, I don't know, if you got somewhere to go, you don't have to stay. You can just go. We'll keep going until we don't want to go anymore. You can certainly add vanilla to this, Sana. I'm not sure how to say your name. I think that sounds really yummy. And any kind of nut butter. I think sunflower seed butter would be just fine.
Yeah, you guys can do any type of nut butter. Like last couple weeks ago when we did the energy bites, you guys can do almond butter, you can do cashew butter, you can do sunflower butter if you have a nut allergy. And then if you want almond milk, you can put almond milk instead of cow's milk if you're lactose intolerant. But yeah, and you guys, if you don't have bananas, you don't have to have bananas. It just helps thicken it up a little bit. And the ice will help with that, but bananas do help with keeping it more of a smoothie consistency and less just like peanut butter chocolate milk, which is not bad at all. You're still getting the good nutrients from it. You're just not getting the, thickness, and you're losing the potassium and the carbs and replenishing from your workout and stuff like that. All right, well, let me get another big jug of a glass. We're flying through it. So this is the peanut butter cup one, guys. Again.
Oh my gosh.
And I'll have this one for dessert. I did this for dessert actually last night. And it's so good. It tastes like a peanut butter cup liquefied. It's so good. And this is, I think I would recommend this one the most for post-practice, post-meet, because of all the carbs, protein, and it's called glucose, but sugars in it to help your body kind of refuel itself for the next day, the next practice, the next meet session, and stuff like that. It's really good for your body for post workouts. I have a lineup going on the other counter, guys, of all the smoothies, and it's really hysterical because I'm looking at it going, oh, there's a lot there. Oh, I actually have more than that. And I'm super excited about it. All right, last one, but not least, the berry one. So this has pretty much everything that we've gone over. It's got spinach, milk or almond milk, berry mix, which is like raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, pretty much any berry, strawberries. You can buy them in little frozen bags like this one, or you can get fresh ones and add ice to it. Because these are frozen, I'm not going to add any ice to it. But berries are good with antioxidants. They're good. They're tasty. They, help your body a lot, and they give you that colors the fight off inflammation. All the antioxidants help fight off the inflammation in your body. So again, great for post practice because it'll help your muscles fight off too much swelling and getting too beat up. So I like to do kind of a good amount because this is a very berry smoothie. This is a small one, so I'm only going to do half. But if I'm doing the bigger one, I would fill it up probably, again, half. And if the biggest one, I'd probably put 2 or 3 cups in of the berries. Lauren, yes, you can use soy milk. That's another option that is really good to use. You can use that in any substitution here at all. This one I'm going to use milk again because I couldn't find any almond milk at the store. So another rule of thumb, just kind of fill it up on this one. So this is only an 18 ounce, guys. So I'm going to fill it up to 8 ounces on this. I would say 24 ounces on the big blender. Or if you're using my medium sized guy, depending on what you have, just halfway, I'd say probably about 8 ounces to 12 ounces, depending on your thickness, what you're feeling, how you're feeling about it, all that stuff. Next, I'm going to add my spinach, which again has really good source of iron for all those who are really looking for iron. And again, iron is good for helping your red blood cells transport all the nutrients and oxygen around your body, which is super important for what we do in swimming. Next, we're going to add, this is different, we're going to add some vanilla yogurt. This also you can use in everything else to thicken it. I like to use 0% Faye, I guess. It's Greek yogurt, so it's got a higher level of protein and limited amount of sugar. It's got 18 grams of protein, which is really good too, so it adds a protein boost. And this is really good, guys, for if you're not going to use a protein powder. And if you're looking for a whole food that has a lot of protein, Greek yogurt is very good for that because it has so much protein for your buck, basically. Bang for your buck. I don't have, this one's not flavored. You can find it vanilla flavored, totally fine. I like to actually use Greek yogurt that isn't flavored because then it is a good substitute for sour cream. So if you've ever done like enchiladas, tacos, anything like that, you can actually take a scoop of this and put it on there and it tastes exactly like sour cream. It's really good. So that's my go-to substitution, I guess, for the day. So I'm going to do probably, I don't know, probably 2 tablespoonsful, 2 big spoonsfuls. And that's kind of the beauty of smoothies, guys, again, is that there's no really right or wrong. It's really dependent on how you guys are feeling about the taste. If if you don't like Greek yogurt, take it out. If you want to put a banana in instead, you can put a banana in. If you're really feeling like you want to put mango chunks in, you can put mango chunks in and it'll add another layer of flavor, which is really, really cool. And what I love about smoothies. So because this is so thick with the berries, the spinach, and the Greek yogurt, I'm going to add some more milk just so it's not completely blocking everything up. And I wait to add the extra liquid, guys, until I have filled everything up that I need to have in the smoothie. And then I raise the liquid amount so that I'm not pouring the liquid in and then trying to shove a bunch of stuff in on top of it. Because I've done that before. And again, you'll get some, leakage. And that's not really a problem in the big one, but in this one, because I'm having a smaller one, it's something to just watch out for. And if you guys have that too, that's an option to change. Oh, that is so short. Look how short that is compared to everything else. All right, guys, I'm going to put you on mute real quick and blend this up.
Bailey, I'm going to have to ask Cierra about if you're vegan. That's a very good question. I'm sure there's something you can use instead, or you can just omit the yogurt and use a soy milk or, a non-dairy, a vegan type of milk. Let's see, what other questions did you have? So I actually add a lot of spinach to most of my smoothies. I know I have low iron. That's something that when we used to do altitude training, I used to have to take an iron supplement because when you're altitude training, you want to make sure that your body is transporting oxygen properly in order to get the full benefit of altitude training. So spinach is something I add a lot of, and I don't think it changes the flavor at all, and the color doesn't bother me either. Cierra, I don't know if you can hear me, but Bailey was asking, I believe it was Bailey, if something other than yogurt, if you're vegan.
You can, Ooh,
I said just maybe
bananas
omit the
probably the
yogurt.
pick in it.
Yeah, I said
Yeah,
maybe
just take
omit
the
the
yogurt
yogurt.
out. And
Yeah.
you don't like if you don't like the flavor, so this has a little bit more tang to it because I didn't have kind of a sweetener in it from and just using the plain Greek yogurt. Add a dash of honey, just add a little bit. And if you're vegan, try some maple syrup, maybe agave. I think is also vegan. But if you're just looking for that, I would say either a banana or if you're using it to thicken, or just take it out and use your soy milk, almond milk, and stuff like that if you're vegan.
I was telling everybody while you were blending that I used to have to take extra iron or like an iron supplement when I did altitude training, like at the Olympic Training Center.
Yeah.
And so I add a lot of a lot of spinach to my smoothies.
Yeah.
Because I know that iron is something that I've struggled with in the past. A couple of you guys asked, what is altitude training? So Cierra and I, and most elite athletes, at certain points throughout the season, we will go to somewhere that's high in altitude. So a very popular spot is Colorado Springs, Colorado has an Olympic training center there, and it's at like 6,000 plus feet altitude. And so it's harder to breathe there. So we'll do training there. And because it's harder to breathe, our body, because there's less oxygen in the air, so your body learns how to transport oxygen more efficiently. And I am not a scientist, nor will I ever claim to be, but that's how it's kind of explained to me, is that your body creates more, is it red blood cells? Because you're at altitude, because it can tell that your body is struggling with getting oxygen. And so then when you go back down to altitude, you still have all those red blood cells, and you actually end up, you feel like you can breathe, like there's so much air, and you end up being able to swim a little better because you don't get winded as quickly because of all those red blood cells in your body. So it's really interesting, and it's really cool. I used to do 3 to 4 week training camps every year at the Olympic Training Center during my training. And it's a really great place too, because they have everything you could ever want there. You stay in dorms and you walk across the street to the dining hall that has like all the best food for athletes. A lot of the stuff that Sierra is making are the kind of foods that they would serve you there. And then across the street again, or just down the block, is the pool. So yeah.
It's a cool place. And yeah, Chloe, that's exactly pretty much. And it's just a place that to the OTC especially is just like kind of a getaway from everything. Little, I guess, resort, I guess you could call it. But yeah, they do smoothies too.
Yeah.
Right. I just thought of another thing, because when we're at the Olympic Training Center, guys, they do smoothies as well. And it made me think, if you guys are also looking for a thickener, you guys can try avocado in your smoothies as well. I know it sounds weird, but it'll help with some healthy fats. It'll help with adding that thickness to it if you're looking for that. And you really won't taste it. It won't affect the flavor too terribly much. So if you're looking for, that might be a good option for the vegan friends, is adding avocado instead of Greek yogurt or banana.
That's
if you're looking for something else. Yeah,
this is a great snack for before finals. Just be cautious if you're the type of person like me who gets some bubbles in your tummy because of milk. Maybe do one that doesn't have milk in it. I'll do like did you make any without milk? I make like right now I really like a mango strawberry smoothie with orange juice. And I put a bunch of spinach in it.
Yeah, and you guys, so if the mango one, if you guys were like, I can't do milk, like I can't do it before finals, I can't do it before meet, I can't do it after, you can just substitute that out with like orange juice, apple juice, coconut water. You can add stuff like that instead of milk, because I'm the same way. I have a terrible stomach when it comes to working out and eating beforehand, and if it's a liquid like this, I just have to stay away from it because it just won't sit well. So that's why I say after practice, these are my go-tos, because they're formulated layer. They're made basically for after practice, and I just can't do it before a hard workout. So but yeah, I had a couple people ask what my favorite one was. Out of the 4 that I've been sipping on as we've been talking, the peanut butter cup has my heart. It always will. That is my favorite one by far, because it's just my favorite combination. It's like a Reese's in a smoothie. So that's my that's my hands down favorite. But they're all up there. They're all ones that I like to cycle through. Just to keep some variety in it. So, but they're all. I'm super excited for you guys to try them all because they're really good.
Yeah, I don't think I saw too many other questions. We did a good job pretty much answering them as we went along.
Cool.
If you guys have any other questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. We'll keep going for a minute or two. But be sure to follow Fitter and Faster on Instagram and follow Cierra too. She loves, I love seeing when you guys tag Cierra in photos and stuff when you create some of these recipes. You know, let us know, tag Fitter and Faster, tag Cierra, let us know what you're making, what substitutions you might make. Have fun, experiment. This is a great time to be doing that. I know we just ran out of peanut butter today and I'm really disappointed because I might have to send my husband out to get some from the store because I really want to make that peanut butter smoothie.
Yeah, it's so good. And I just saw, Connor, you asked if you can put some jelly. So instead of jelly, put the berry mix in there and take out the chocolate milk and put in normal milk, and you'll have a peanut butter and jelly smoothie. But everything else, you know, the banana ice, and then the berry mix and some peanut butter, you got milk is you got a peanut butter and jelly smoothie right there. So if you do it, let me know. I have not tried it yet, but please let me know if you try it. And yeah, give me a follow, message me, guys, if you have any questions. If you have any questions about smoothies, any of the Fitter, Faster, Fuel segments before, let me know. Talk to Chloe, and we'll try to get back to you the best we can.
The recipes are in the files, guys. If you didn't get a chance to download it or you can't for whatever reason, they also have been posted on Fitter and Faster's Instagram, so you can check it out there too. Keep an eye out for more episodes of Fitter and Faster Fuel. We love doing this. We love seeing you. And yeah, thank you, Cierra.
Yeah, and thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching and trying and being here with me while I cook for you guys.
Awesome. All right. See you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.